Good afternoon to everybody, and thank you to Acción Social Empresarial, to Luis de la Ramendi, for giving the opportunity to explain what we have done in Mondragón. Probably most of you know that we are a cooperative group, the biggest cooperative group all over the world. Probably most of you know that we were created by a priest that wanted to solve the problems of unemployment in a small valley in the Basque Country, and wanted as well to implement the principles and values of the Catholic Church social teaching at the same way. Well, they started 60 years ago with a small company producing home appliances for people. And now we are the first economic group in the Basque Country and the 10th economic group in Spain. I'm going to give you some data about that, but above all, I'm going to explain which are, from my opinion, the key factors of success, of our experience, to finish with our challenge, in my opinion, most important challenge for the future, that probably will not be different from the challenge that most of you have in your countries. Well, we've got more than 74 people employed. Most of them, about 40,000 people, are owners, let's say, shareholders of our company. Some of them are the only owners of their companies. Last year, we had a total income of almost 12 billion euros, with investments of almost 350 million euros. And our budget for social activities was of 14.1 million euros. Not our figures. We've got 103 cooperative companies, but as well 125 subsidiaries. Most of them are limited companies abroad. It's one of our weaknesses, one of our problems, because we have been able so far of implementing the cooperative values in those kind of companies, most of them abroad, as I said. We've got 8 foundations, 13 companies at international level, 1 pension fund, probably the most important one in Spain, and 13 companies related to headquarters of the corporation. In total, we've got 263 companies. Referring to the cooperatives, we've got 70 cooperatives in the industrial field, 6 in the services field, engineering companies, consulting companies, 4 in the agricultural field, very, very small ones, 1 in the consumer cooperative, that is the second retail company in Spain, 1 cooperative of credit that, taking apart the Banco Santander and Banco BBVA, has the best rating from Fitch and Moody's of Spain, and 13 research companies and 8 education companies. One of them is a university, probably the unique university cooperative in the world. So, in total, 103 cooperative companies out of 260, as I said, companies in total. Which have been, in my opinion, the key factors of success of that fantastic growth. I will distinguish 2 levels, the cooperative level and the corporative level, because the Mondragón Corporation is a group formed by different cooperatives. All of them are independent cooperatives, but that decided to form part of a group with some roles and some norms inside it. Starting with the key factors of success at the cooperative levels, I should underline, first of all, workers' commitment. Workers, as I said, are members, are shareholders, are owners of their own company. And perhaps is the most competitive, the most important competitive advantage that we've got compared to other companies in the Basque Country and probably in other parts of Europe. The second one, I should say, that is related to the first one, is the quality-based strategy. Third one, profits are reinvested continually. And the fourth one, perhaps the less important, but I like to stress it as well, to mention it as well, advantages in taxes. Why we got more committed workers in our companies? I distinguish three different reasons: economic reasons, managerial reasons, and cultural values. Starting with the first one. Workers have to invest about 16,000 euros in their company. It means that they can lose that amount of money. Usually they don't lose the money, but sometimes it can lose and they lose it. And besides that, there is a profit sharing scheme that I, as will explain afterwards, consists in a profit sharing scheme that people don't take, but they reinvest in the company so that they are doing, let's say, a pension fund in their own company. There are other managerial reasons as well, because we've got a very open information policy, very open. People can know even which is the salary of the boss, the salary and the bonus of their bosses. Usually they've got very systematically given information about all the problems, all the opportunities, all the strategic decision, strategic option of their companies. And there is another important feature, that we've got a very narrow range of salaries. I think that is important from the cohesion point of view in the company. People know that the difference between themselves and the top is not very high. You know probably that there is a company in Spain in which the range of salary can go from 1,000 to 1. I am not going to mention it, but it's a bit different in our case. And probably they haven't got as many workers as we've got. And cultural values come from the priest. The priest, as you know, as you can think, has values that come from the Evangel, let's say, and that come from the Catholic Church social teaching. First of all people have the equal human dignity. In practice, at the company level, it means that one person, one vote. One person, one vote. Not easy to manage, not easy to deal with, but it's the... And all people elect the board of directors. Each 4 years, the CEO is confirmed by the board of directors elected by people. So usually bosses have to take into account not only the profitability of the company, but the satisfaction of workers as well. There is another cultural value that, in my opinion, is very important. That is, the shared project needs prevail over individual or group interest. You can use that reason in order to justify decisions. People usually have individual interests, and groups have their interests. But the shared project needs prevail over the group or individual needs. It's a translation of the common good first that come from the for the social teaching. Another cultural feature important is the teamwork. It's not something to say, but that is something that is put in practice usually in the cooperatives. And another one is the commitment with community. People usually are proud of the possibility of helping to the community in order to solve some problems. In our case, education problems or problems related to health and something like that. The second one is quality-based strategy. Perhaps most of you can remember what the father of strategic thinking, the Professor Michael Porter, used to defend, that there are only two options. From the strategic point of view, one option is differentiating from cost, and the other one is differentiating for quality. And he said, but most of the companies are in the third group, that the companies that are stuck in the middle, that don't decide nor one nor the other. Well, another survey that was made at Harvard University as well, called PIMS, Profit Impact Marketing Strategy, measure the relationship between different strategic options and profitability, measured in terms of return on asset or in terms of return on equity. And they discovered that the strategic option most related to profitability was perceived quality. Perceived quality had superior return on asset than another strategic option that were measured at the time. They use a very broad range of companies all over the world in different sectors and decided that the most related strategic option was perceived quality. We think that as well is the most suitable strategy to take advantage of workers' commitment. For instance, if in my experience, I worked most of the time for the cooperative of credit, for Caja Laboral, and quality of service is something that is very well valued by customers. We discovered that the satisfaction of customers has a close relationship to satisfaction of employers. And satisfaction of employers is better got when the employees are members of the company and where they have a part of the profits every year. So I would say that the commitment of workers related to quality-based strategy is perhaps the most important reasons to explain the success of Mondragon. The third one that I mentioned before is that profits must be reinvested. But because profits go to workers, but workers can't take that money. They have to reinvest it in the stock of the company. So they take an interest, a dividend, let's say, of 7% of the stock, but they are increasing their investment in the company year after year. So they are doing a pension fund for the future, and they are more and more involved in the success of the company in the future. Advantages in taxes was more important in the first year. Now we've got 10 percentage points lower in the taxes on profits, but we've got a compulsory. We have to fund a compulsory fund of called Fund of Education with that 10% of profits that we save in taxes. I wouldn't say that it's not important, because with that amount of money we have been able to promote research centers, the cooperative university, health cooperative community, non-profit organization, and in some way improve our reputation in the community. let's go to the advantages at corporative level. As I said, we are members of a group, we are members of a club of independent companies that decided to admit some rules and norms at that level. First one is solidarity funds and reallocation of members. We got a norm, and according to that norm, each company must fund with from 10% to 30% of their profits some solidarity funds. I am going to say afterwards what we do with that solidarity funds. And besides that, we've got a norm through which a company can ask for the reallocation of members when its situation is not good. It's not easy to deal with. Usually cooperatives prefer to hire young people, young students that hire older members of other cooperatives that have problems, but in practice it functions quite well, above all when the problems are very high, like in that moment with the problem of Fagor home appliances crack. Another one is the cooperative management model, sharing of best practice, that I am going to explain one by one now. As I said, each cooperative must fund with from 10% to 30% of profits. In the case of Caja Laboral, we give 30% of our profits to the solidarity funds, and we use it to help cooperatives in difficult situations. It doesn't mean that in practice, the corporation can and actually do close companies when they think that the activity hasn't got a good future. But in other cases, usually the corporation help cooperatives in order to find new products. As I said, it's not easy to deal with relocation of members, but it was better when difficult situations. How we finish with the problem of Fagor home appliances? Getting solutions for all the people involved. We had almost 2,000 people that went to unemployment 2 years ago. Now we've got only 5 of them in the same situation, taking only the unemployment pay. But the rest of them have a solution, most of them in different cooperatives. We've got our own corporate management model inspired in a European Foundation for the Quality of Management. Is very useful, above all, for small cooperatives that have guidelines in order to have a very good management style, a very good management tools. The sharing of best practice is always in our ADN. The best practice are, above all, involved in the meetings of responsibles of quality management, in meetings of chief financial officers, and so on. We've got a culture of open information between cooperatives, and it is very important in order to improve our management day after day. Another important thing is the support to COP's management teams. We don't have to forget that in the cooperatives, the workers are the shareholders, are the owners, are the people that have the power. It is not easy to manage when the situation is not good. People usually think that the problem is because of the management team and so on. So we've got a training center for managers, for people that are members of the board of directors. We try to coach CEOs of the cooperatives and reallocate their managers. Sometimes the managers get a situation impossible to survive, and they have to leave the cooperative, so the corporation try to get a solution for them. Well, I think that we care about people, and it means that we care about manager as well. Sometimes manager jobs are very, very difficult, and in cooperatives one, I would say that it is even more difficult in difficult times. And another thing is lobby public administration. Independent cooperatives wouldn't be able to influence the administration, but altogether we are able to do it, and usually all administration take into account our opinion in order to, when they are doing cooperative laws, when they are deciding taxation norms, and so on. And another important thing, only in one screen, the support of Caja Laboral. Caja Laboral was the only banker of the cooperatives at the very beginning, was a very important advisor because it was a very successful business and had the possibility of creating a consulting firm, and now is giving 30% of the profits to Mondragon institution. It means that more than 400 million euros in 12 years. It is impossible to understand the success of Mondragon without the support of Caja Laboral. And I will finish saying which is the main challenge for the future. I said that we've got 103 cooperatives and 125 limited companies. In the last 20 years, most of the jobs created have been created in limited companies. Our challenge is how to implement Arimendiarrita values, how to implement social values, how to implement cooperative values in limited companies, not in cooperative companies. We think that we have to help in that. We created a NPO called Friends of Arimendiarrita, and we think that we have to help it, not only in the cooperative group, but as well in the companies of the Basque economy, in the Spanish economy as well, but we are mostly involved in the Basque region. We think that is something key for the future, get the involvement, the commitment of workers in the life of companies. We are very involved in that mission, and we think that is more or less the same problem all over the world. Thank you very much.